And as he is looking at the baptistry, he sees like this layer of fire on the water. And water and fire don't mix. Yet the fire of God was resting on the water. And the Lord spoke to him that day, and the Lord said, I want you to baptize my people with fresh fire. I want you to have baptismal services in this church, and I want them to experience the fire baptism. And up until that point, he didn't know what the Lord was talking about. Yet he advertised to the church that they were going to celebrate a baptism service on Sunday. And so everybody was excited. Many of them hadn't been baptized. And so they all came and they were ready. They wanted to be water baptized. Little did he know that the Holy Spirit was going to take over. That it wasn't just a regular service where people were going to be dunking, in the water, and they were going to come out and they were just going to have a nice service. It was more than that. When people were being baptized, the Holy Spirit would come upon them, and the fire of God would literally hit them in the water, and many of them couldn't get up, so the ushers had to prop them up because they were in the water, So they had to be propped up by the ushers because the power of God was so strong. And this is how revival broke out in his church. And people were coming into the water and they were being healed. Cancer was disappearing. Tumors were disappearing. People who couldn't walk, people who came in crutches, people who were lame, they would come into his church and they would go in the water, and they were sick before getting that experience, before having that experience. They were very sick, and yet when they were dunked in and they came out, they were completely changed by the fire of God. They were changed by the Holy Spirit.